feel about critiquing?
I mean, that's part of being a tester. So more or less, when I'm critiquing them, but then I'm thinking about myself, like if I'm critiquing them, am I able to do this skill? So I guess that's my point of view that I come to when I'm looking at what someone else needs help with, is how would I be able to show them how to do that? So it's not so much, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, but I would rethink to myself, am I able to do it the proper way? Am I able to show them a better way? So I think that's one of the main things, is when I'm critiquing, I always bring it back to myself. Can I do this? Because if I can't do it, then how can I critique them? So I think to give me a qualification to critique, I should be able to do it at a level a little bit higher than them, so I can help them. But then I do know there's a difference between like coaching and teaching and being the player and the coach. I could be the player and not know how to coach at all, but a lot of coaches, they don't know how to play, but they just know how to express the ideas. So I understand the fine lines between coaching, playing, and teaching. So I guess it's one of those things to try to be well-rounded in all the ways. Be able to play the game, coach it, as well as teach it. So maybe that's something I'm trying to strive to in my learning process right now this round.
What's difficult about being a head trainer?
Like right now, I don't necessarily consider myself the head trainer. I know a lot of people use that word, but I wouldn't want to use it so loosely. I would think it's more like Kim and Sam, you know, they're the head trainers. They're the ones with all the information, all the skills, all the knowledge. I'm simply just the insignificant apprentice right now, just trying to learn the particular arts, trying to learn how they do it so I could try to emulate what they do. So right now I'm just mimicking them right now, so I'm just the apprentice. I wouldn't consider myself a head trainer in any shape or form right now.
The head apprentice.
I'm just I'm the lowliest of all the lowest of apprentices.
Well, they've chosen
right now.
you to be a teacher because you obviously have a certain amount of skill and training.
I'm still learning how to sand the floors and paint the fences, and I'm still waxing the cars and mopping the floors, wiping tables. I'm just earning my way through this all. But that's how it seems to me so far this round. And for the time I've been here right now, I'm just the lowly apprentice. Further question. Yes.
Are you gonna be in the dog program next round?
That's not my choice to make. I'm just the lowly apprentice, of course.
Why do you want to continue this?
Well, because it's like, as the apprentice, I've come with so much knowledge. I've learned so much knowledge at the moment right now, so there's still way more that I need to learn to even be able to be even competent at this. So it's a continual learning process.
Why do you continue this?
Because I enjoy it.
So you plan on doing this in the streets?
I would like to, yes. If I can increase the knowledge and what I'm learning, most definitely. I want to be able to apply it. So.
What have the dogs taught you about yourself?
That's a good question too, because the more I'm in this, the more I see that the people and the dogs, they're almost one and the same. So what they teach us about the dogs, as far as the dogs need this, exercise, discipline, affection, how the dogs perceive the world. But then there's parallels to the human. So you have to look at the human first, like what are they going through? And then you can almost help to see what the dog needs to go through, because what the human's going through. So yeah, they go hand in hand. So the dogs, they teach us about ourselves all the time. Like sometimes we'll be walking, you'll see, they never humanize the dog, you know, it's the animal first. But then sometimes you see the dog acting a behavior that resembles a human behavior. You're like, hey, do I do that? But it's an animal, but yet why is it doing something that makes me think about what I'm doing? So, I mean, yeah, the dogs are constantly teaching us about ourselves all the time. We're in a place where no one really cares about anything but themselves, but yet now we have to care about something else. So I would say that that would better prepare you to think about life a little bit differently, where it's not all about me, because a lot of selfishness is where people fall into those bad behaviors and those traps. But now if I have to worry about another living being, whether it's a dog or a plant or, you know, family members or whatever, hopefully that'll make it so the focus is not on me all the time, to where I can realize that everything I do, every decision I make, every thought, that there's consequences beyond myself. Whether it's just like affecting, will I be home to take care of this dog when I get to the house, if I make this decision, this choice, or something, if I litter on the ground, is that going to affect the environment or how it affects something else? So I would say hopefully like the people have that extra awareness that it's not just about them.